What's up, family? It's Mr. Moody, a.k.a. Jeff is Moody from the Jeff is Moody Show, and you are listening to Cousin Ed's Corner.
We love listening to Cousin Ed's Corner in the UK.
What's going on, fam? What's going on? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Cousin Ed's Corner back at you again. No matter how you cut it or slice it, we are all here together. I'm just here to give you peace in my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. Yes, that's a mouthful. Got an inside joke on that. Just had to laugh at. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Another week, another Monday. This is Motivational Monday, and first of all, let me go ahead and get out of the way. Let me thank everybody for listening. Let me thank everybody for supporting. Let me thank everybody for just sharing the show. Continued evolution of the show is coming along. 2023. Look for some big things from the show. So please do continue to share the show, like the show, and just give me your feedback. Don't forget, you can go to www.cousinedscorner.com. That's www.cousinedscorner.com. Across the top toolbar, you can hit voicemail. Send me a voicemail. Send me a voice note. You can always text me also, 762-333-2032. That's 762-333-2032. Send me a text. I love the comments I've been getting. I'm going to compile them in a show next season, just to have everything in one show and tell y'all thank you and try to answer some questions that may be out there coming from each and every one of you. So this show right here, let me thank Mr. Moody. Let me thank Queen Terlin. Let me thank Glow FX Trade Club. Big up to the Brethren Podcast. I know y'all say why I do this every show, because I like to give homage to people who support me and also who reach out and this somewhat in the same line of what I'm doing and help me grow this show. So big up to them. But this show I was sitting there thinking about, and I wanted to talk about, are you extinct, right? Are you a relish of the past, right? Have you already let time pass you by? And in thinking about that, I started to come up with some key examples of things that are extinct, right? So the biggest thing you think about would be dinosaurs, right? Literally the biggest thing you could think about. And how time has gone past, and now they're just fossils, and they're now just in museums, right? So are you a dinosaur? Are you a big projector TV or a floor model TV? It's just thoughts I sit and think about how we let things and time pass us by. We don't step up to the challenge of learning new things and moving forward, right? So are you blockbusters? For those of you who grew up in the 80s, 90s, you remember the big retail chain Blockbusters, when you had to go in there and give them a card and basically give them blood to get a VHS tape, and you picked out your best movies, and you used to get, depending on your credit, you can get 2, you can get 3, you can get 5, and like a library card, you go in there and pick up your favorite movies. Are you them? They're not around anymore. And I think back a little further to I used to teach. An example I gave, I'm in technology, an example I gave my class, are you going to go along with the times? Are you going to, stay up in tune with technology? Or are you going to let technology pass you by? And the example I would give them was the block I grew up on. There's an old picture of the corner. I grew up on this main street in Brooklyn, Flatbush, right? In the corner where I lived at, there's an old picture that they have, And it used to be a substation. I'm not talking about sub as in food. I'm talking about sub as in gas station, right? And before the gas station, it used to be a blacksmith. So the Avenue Flatbush used to have Charlie carts, and used to have horses and everything. And it used to be a place where they can stop at and get service, right? But over time, the blacksmith either had to evolve and become into that service station, the substation, or they had to end up losing their business, right? And then that substation that was used for the Charlie carts and everything else had to evolve once the Charlie carts went away. And currently, recently, as of recent, it used to be a mechanic shop for years. My whole life, it was a mechanic shop. And I remember even before that, the place next to me was a parts shop for parts. And that place closed down. So are you going to evolve with time and change and home in on new crafts? Right. And I thought about some other key industries that people or the company did not keep up with the times. And I jotted a few down that I was just thinking about. And the blacksmith was a key one. But another one is Kodak. Kodak cameras. For those who are not 80s and 90s babies, will not remember how important it was to have a Kodak camera, right? It was like the staple of having a camera at the time. It wasn't no Sony cameras. It wasn't no Fujitsu cameras. It wasn't anything like that. It was only Kodak cameras at the time. And we were so happy to have a Kodak camera. Kodak's not even in business. I mean, I guess they are in business, but they're not making cameras. They're not making film. Used to have to go to what's it called, the film place and drop off your film and get it back. You used to have 1 hour drop off. You used to wish that you can get your film back in an hour, but you used to get them back in 2 days. Are you that film, that negative? Thinking back to Borders bookstore, could you think they ever imagined that Borders would not be around? One of the most famous bookstores. They even expanded and came into Borders books and music. But they did not stay with the times. They did not see Amazon come in. They did not digitize and pick up on selling audiobooks. Companies gone. Over 700 locations gone. What are some other key ones? Yeah, if I don't name one that you remember, please make sure you text me, 762-333-2032. 762-333-2032. Text me and send me what businesses you remember that are not around anymore. Don't forget, leave a voicemail, top of the page, Cousin Ed's Corner, leave a voicemail. But another key one that I could think about, Netscape. You ever remember Netscape? Netscape was before Chrome, before AOL. It was right around the same time AOL, but Netscape was the leading browser for internet back in the 90s. Netscape was the leading browser. WordPerfect. And I speak on a lot of technology stuff because this is stuff I was around. But you can even go back further than WordPerfect, go back to the typewriter. How many of us had typewriters in our house and had the ribbon of ink that you had to put in, right? Are you extinct? Are you still that ribbon of ink that's sitting there drying out? Are you picking up a new skill? Are you taking a new class? Are you watching YouTube and learning something new? Another one, Toys R Us, a staple of our childhood, right? Staple of our childhood, Toys R Us. Are you Toys R Us? Now they're trying to make a comeback now, and not to say that if you have let things, if you've been complacent and let things go by for so long and things passed you, not to say you can't recreate yourself. And today's a new day; you can do it each and every day, recreate yourself. But are you Toys R Us? Or are you going to set something up for your future? I know we talk about not having resolutions and not going into this year talking about a resolution, but are you going to set yourself up for something new? Or are you going to be complacent in your old self and say that things are not changing around you? Last one, Woolworth. I remember as a kid going into Woolworth and Duane Reed's as a kid, going in there getting ice cream. And, it was one of the big stores in New York growing up. But there's no more Duane Reed's, there's no more Woolworth. Conway, for those who are from the New York area, they're gone now, right? Walmart came in and took over so many things, but some people did not have the vision to expand. They said, no, I'm good with this little piece that I have right here. Are you good where you're at? Will you be good tomorrow? Will you be good next month, next year, in the same place? And I sit and ask myself these same questions because I give a true story. I was at a company, I told some of you, 16 years, and I got complacent. And when it came time for them to change the work or move the work, I looked around and was my tools weren't as sharp as I thought they were. Just food for thought. Are you extinct? It's your boy Cousin Ed, Cousin Ed's Corner. As always, loving each every one of you. Nothing you can do about it. Please make sure to reach out to me, share the show, show some love. Definitely check me on TikTok. I'm trying to do some big things over there also. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes, so hit the like button 1,000 times. Just so I can go live. I'm trying to go live there to give you some more live content. If you haven't followed me on TikTok or any major platform, look for Cousin Ed's Corner on any major platform out there. I'm checking out a new platform right now, and maybe by Friday's show, I'll have some more information about it. But you can find me, like I said, on every major platform. I'm working for you, working for me. I'm working for today, and I'm working for tomorrow. It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Love y'all. This episode of Cousin Ed's Corner was brought to you by the Sister Shop. Please be sure to visit them throughout the holidays and throughout the year at thesistershop.com. That's thesistershop.com. Thesistershop.com. Thank you for listening to Cousin Ed's Corner.